Frank Ski Show. Frank Ski, Nina Brown. Nina Brown's out, but the one and only radio legend Rashan Ali is back in, sitting in. Hey, girl.
Good morning, Frank Ski.
Girl, you got up early 2 days in a row.
I did. You know what? I felt it yesterday. I was like, oh, I forgot what morning radio felt like at 10 o'clock. Like, yeah. Am I tired? Yes.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I'm back in the full swing now.
Back into taking a nap in the middle of the afternoon,
Yes,
you know? All right. Hey, we got a special guest in here.
Beautiful.
The one and only Nicci Gilbert Daniels is in the building.
Oh,
yes.
Me.
First of all, let me just tell y'all, in case you don't know, Nicci Daniels, founding member of the Grammy-nominated group Brownstone, one of television's most sought-after executive producers. She created TV One's most popular docu-franchise, R&B Divas, and the popular BET Network series From the Bottom Up, and her upcoming documentary film, Broken Things. She has an intense passion for what she does, manifests in all of her accomplishments and all her deals, like deals with Michael Jackson, MJJ Records, Tyler Perry, Queen Latifah. She also launched a clothing line for plus-size women. She's gotten all kinds of awards, from a Grammy nomination, BET Her Woman of Impact, Lincoln Shining Star Influencer Award, Billboard Music Award, one of the founding members of a foundation that she serves as a board member. And I'm talking about, she's also with Hip Hop Sisters, Beyond the Game, Center for Creative Black Women's Wellness. She is the definition of a multi-career woman. She is doing it all. She is a singer, writer, producer, actress, speaker, designer, philanthropist. What she doesn't do, I don't know, because she happily married.
I can cook too. I can cook.
And she can go.
Oh, grandma,
winner.
Thank you for that. That was one of the best introductions. Thank you, Frank.
Come on,
I
now.
appreciate that.
And if that wasn't enough, she now has Women in Reality Film and TV Media.
Ooh.
Worth Media.
Yes.
Okay, so I had to get acclimated to what was going on, because Nina hit me and was like, have you seen what's going on with Nicci Gilbert? And I said, Nicci from Brownstone? She was like, yes. I said, no, what's happening? She said she has a major lawsuit out. She's fighting for women. She's fighting for the right for people to have their content not stolen. Now, I'm in the music business. Rashawn's been in radio and music. We know you've been in it, and that seems like it's part of the game in the industry, people stealing your stuff. And Nicci, you've taken it to a whole nother level.
Oh God, Frank, tell me about it. It's and trust me, I think we all know as content creators, it's no easy feat. Nobody wakes up in the morning like, guess what I'm finna do. No, we don't do that. You have to think about this. You have to plan. You have to educate yourself, do your research. And when I did all that, I was like, okay, this time we gonna have to just take it to where we have to take it to. And it's, I'm not trying to make it seem easy at all, because it is a very difficult thing to do, especially one as big as this.
It's huge. And for those people who don't know, can you tell everybody, what exactly you are doing, and what is the case?
Yes. Okay. Now I have attorneys. I'm in the middle of a litigation with Stars, Lionsgate, and Katori Hall.
Wow.
Over the series P Valley. Now, before y'all stop, people are probably like, what? It is something that we have done a lot of research on. It is something that I am very, very convinced is substantially similar to a stage play I wrote in 2003, copywrote in 2004. Has several presentations of it throughout the year, called Soul Kittens Cabaret. It has the same beginning, the same middle, and the same end. The story is the same.
So if I was to be, now, P Valley is about a popular strip club in Mississippi.
Yes.
There are a million strip club stories.
Of course.
There are a million strip clubs, and people often find themselves from the big strip club movie back in the day here.
Yes.
That took place in Atlanta to all over the world. What is it that's so similar?
The story. So what we don't, people look at it aesthetic, right? And the other thing I want to say is that Katori Hall, according to what she said, had created this based on a play, right? So it came from a play.
Okay.
My series was a play that I pitched to Lionsgate in 2014. right?
Oh.
So I went in and I left them a copy of my DVD. I left them a copy of my script. And then a few years later, I saw P-Valley. Now, the reason I believe that it's substantially similar, substantially unbelievably similar, is because it starts off the same.
Wow.
It has as close to you can get as to exact language as you can get without it being exact language in there. We have 47 similarities on worthmedia.com.
Wow.
Almost an hour's worth of similarities. It is the same beginning, it is the same middle, it is the same end. It's a transgender club owner who's going to lose the club because they want to do a Las Vegas development. You know, there's a woman who wants to get out of the club to open up a women's center. You know, the girls end up saving the club in the end, down to the girl coming with a red beat up suitcase in the very beginning.
Oh my.
The way she auditioned for it, the way he told her to go over to the rack and find something else to wear, the way the lady gave her the clothes on the rack, the way the girl comes in late all the time because she has a child, all of it is very, 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 very similar. And all I'm asking is that I have an opportunity to have a judge and jury look at it.
Okay, we gonna get into this.
My goodness.
We are here. Nicci Gilbert is here. Nicci Gilbert Daniels, she is here. This is a big deal. I know it's been a lot for you, and I want to talk about that. And we're gonna get into all this coming up next. But first, let's get this check on traffic.
Trying to dance around to make sure I'm saying the right thing.
Yeah.
Because my lawyers are listening like, why are you doing this? I have to.
No, you gotta get it.
No poetic shit.
And you have your plate too. That's so brilliant.
Man, look over your shoulder.
Ready for this war? Where your flows at?
Now get out of that ridiculous dress and go and get yourself a costume.
That was Miss Sophia.
Yes, it was. Yes. I had Trent Robinson first.
Can you get this bitch beat for the night?
Don't worry, I go there, Uncle. This one. It light up in the dark. How much? 15.
This character changes in the bathroom because she's not as my character changes in the bathroom.
But for you,
Like every little nuance. It's crazy.
I need to turn you into a young starling baby. Come over here. Okay. Okay, let's see. I have just the number for you. That? Yes.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Well, you did your work.
Yeah, she wasn't going to do it without being.
What's wrong with you? 1 week later, and this bitch still changing in the styles? Like, what you got to be ashamed about? Well, I ain't gonna have to worry with it after a while, cause come few more weeks, and I gone.
The look and the feel of the woman are similar, even though one is a play. Color is wise.
2:30, guys.
Can you show me where your bathroom is? Oh, Brandon. So you're modest, and you want to be a burlesque dancer? Baby, burlesque rhymes with flesh, and you need to show more flesh if you're going to make any money in this business. Now take that off so I can see what I'm working with, please. Miss Fields, I'm a little bit shy about my body.
Like a
Oh,
Claire's
baby, I
work is
remember the
that,
day
again,
when.
it's the beginning, the same story. Casino development coming in. The character Isaiah Washington plays is spot on my character, who's the antagonist, who's taking over the club. They're extremely
Don't be digging up for these bitches too. And last but not least,
150.
signing off Oh my God, Ronnie. New VVs on my wrist and watch this some ice jelly. Screaming when I walk in southern upside down. Guys, this got the acting perfect like down.
Don't stop on count of me. Come on, let me see what you're working with.
You want me to dance for you?
No.
Okay.
$110.
Okay, let's go. It is Kiss 104.1, Atlanta's R&B, the new home of Frank Ski. Frank Ski and Nina Brown. And Nina Brown's on vacay today, taking that day off. And the one and only Rashan Ali is in. We are talking to the one and only Nicci Gilbert Daniels. While we were off, we were watching your comparison from your play that you created to what P-Valley, the series, is all about. Let's start here. How did you find out?
Oh my God. So naturally, a few people from the cast, even my nephew, it was crazy. My nephew's like, Auntie, congratulations, that's your play, right? I'm like, what are you talking about? And then my husband went and looked at it. He was down in the man cave, and he was like, babe, you gotta come down here. I was like, nope, I already know. Jacob already called me, whatever, I'm not interested. I actually did not watch the show until probably 4 episodes in, because I just thought to myself, look, first of all, I'm gonna get reamed if I even think about suggesting that this is what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
And let me just watch the full season, because this is a very serious thing. I'm not trying to, affect anybody's bag by any means. When I watched the end, and the thing that did it for me is in my original script, we didn't do it in the stage play because we didn't want a gunshot to go off. But there's my ex comes, hems up my coworker, and then there's gunshots that go off. And we think that the owner is the person who got shot, Tata, the owner of my play. And instead it was, the top hat. In the other show, P-Valley, something very similar happens. A gunshot goes off. They think that the owner was the person that got shot, and it was actually a funeral for the club. And they actually held a funeral in my play for the top hat.
Wow.
That was the mascot for the club.
Okay, all right.
So that for me was a lot. I was like,
let's do
listen.
this for the average person that's listening.
Yes.
Okay, so let's do this. You wrote this play.
Yes.
The play was called
Soul Kittens Cabaret.
Okay. You performed the play.
Yes, several times since 2005.
And
Wrote it
then
in 2004.
And then you made a video,
We
DVD
made
of
a
it.
DVD, yes, with Fantasia, Faith, and not to bring them into that. I don't even know.
No, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have a lot of stars on the stage.
Yes.
Yes.
And then you take this DVD and script
Yes.
to Lionsgate
Yes.
to
And I-
pitch them on doing it in film.
as a TV series, as
Yeah.
a TV drama series. So I left him the script for my drama series that I wrote because I had the pilot script. I left him the script for the play, and I left him the script for the DVD, the actual DVD.
And you did that thinking, oh, it's safe here. So was there an...
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I was referred to him by my attorney, so
Yeah. It was a safe space.
my attorney at the time. I'm sorry.
Right. And I'm thinking, did you try to do this quietly? Where basically when you saw the similarities, what was that first step that you took saying, oh man, I gotta do this for my own sanity and for my own content?
Whew, it took a lot because, again, I know what happens to women when you speak out.
Yes.
Right? I know what happens when you speak out no matter what. So I took a lot of time to just kind of go through it with fine-tooth comb. Like I said, I wrote this in 2003. I created this gender fluid character. So I know it inside, outside, and backwards.
Yeah.
I looked and I found what I felt were the comparisons. We put that together. I sent that to my attorneys. They were like, okay, here we go.
Yeah.
And that was kind of that.
Okay.
Now, here's the thing. I know what it takes to write a script.
Yes.
It's a long process. It's a
Yes.
creative process.
Yeah.
It's like you write, you scratch, you write. So you create each of these characters
Yes.
in your mind.
Yes.
Could it be that some of these characters you created were just like general characters because it's a strip club, it's a gay owner,
Right.
it's a Mississippi town.
Right.
Of course there's going to be similarities in that.
Absolutely. And that's, I can't say the name of it right now. There's a term for it where something is general like that, and
Yeah.
it's in my complaint.
Yeah.
So those intelligent people who want to know what that term is.
Yeah.
However, when you have 47 scene similarities
Yeah.
that start in the beginning, the middle is the same, and the end, the way the story wraps up, the girl that nobody liked saved the club in the end. That is a story. It's not about a strip club. It's not about dancers. It's about what happens in this world. Who are these characters? And every dancer has the same issue. There's the dancer with the child, the domestic stuff, the fact that she wants to get out of there and open up her own, gym. And I know that there are certain aspects of that are just general, but the beginning, the middle, and the end are not almost identical if you're just generalizing.
Okay. So when you first heard it,
Yes.
Did you go directly to your attorneys, or did you try to call? You know what? Hold that. Hold that.
Y'all got me nervous over
Right.
here.
Hold that.
Check in with your attorney.
Hold that. Nicci Gilbert Daniels is here. We're talking about this. Our number, if you've seen it, if you watch P-Valley, you've seen it. Our number is 404-741-0104. We'll be right back.
I feel like I'm on the stand.
You ready? Now you want to try? Get ready.
Just practice. Oh my goodness. But it is what it is. One thing I know is the truth don't have to be. I just have to. It's weird. People don't understand. If you're stumbling around, it's not because I'm trying to figure out how to tell the truth. I make sure I'm not saying the wrong thing, right?
We taking callers on this piece, Frank?
Yep.
They gonna eat me up.
We're not gonna let them.
Hey, what's your name?
Unique.
Yes, this is Unique.
Go right ahead.
Hey, I just want to tell Nicci to keep going. Don't be discouraged because I believe you. I believe you. You need to, be recognized.
Thank you. That means a lot. I really appreciate that.
Don't stop.
I will. Mama built me tough. Mama and daddy.
There you go. Thank you, sis.
You got another one?
Denise.
Yes, Frank, how are you this morning?
We're doing great. Go ahead, Denise.
Yes, Nicci. First of all, P-Valley, man, I love it. I was waiting on season 2. Wow. That's crazy. I love P-Valley. And thank you, sis. And get your bag. I mean, that's your connection. I feel you. Get your bag.
Oh, Denise, hold up. You got to pick up the phone. You echoing.
Okay.
Pick up the phone so she can hear you.
Okay, hold on. All right. See?
I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying, man, get your bag, Nicci. Like, I love P-Valley.
It's a great story. It's a great story.
But yes, it is, and so get your bag. I mean, that's crazy. People getting paid off for what you created. So, I feel you, sis. I've been waiting on season 2. Maybe that's why it ain't came out yet.
I don't know. I don't work there.
I
wish black women had that much power, but we working on it.
Right, but I'm saying it's a great storyline. I love it. I've been anticipating season 2, and I understand you, my sister. Get your bag, man. That's, it's crazy, but that's the industry, though.
Yeah.
That's what they do. You ain't careful, and so don't let it slide, baby. I'm glad you got your bag, and I appreciate the storyline. I've been waiting for season 2.
Thank you.
All right.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you, dear. Love you too.
Sandra, line 1.
Sandra.
Hi, good morning.
Hey, Sandra. Go ahead.
Yes, so I have a question for the beautiful Miss Nicci Gilbert. It's unfortunate that this happened to you. My son, my sister-in-law, and myself, we used to watch the show. It was a great show. But my question is, since this has happened to you, it brings up a red flag because my son, very talented, he can sing, and he's trying to break into the music industry. And I always fear that what happened to you may happen to him because he's independent, trying to start off on his own, and we really don't know which direction to take. What would be your advice to give out to young entrepreneurs or young independent artists, actors, actresses, anyone who's trying to branch out but don't know which way or which avenue to take?
2 very important words to remember for every young creative: copyright, trademark. Period. When you copyright and you trademark, you own it. When you own it, you license it, not sell it, so it stays in your family for generational wealth. And the blessing in this scenario for me is that my copyrights have been in since 2004. So, I'm grateful to that. I wish I had more knowledge of ownership for some of the other TV stuff that I've done, but I believe that God puts me in this position so that I can learn from my mistakes and share what I've learned with other people. So copyright and trademark is everything, and to retain ownership.
All
So
right.
awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
God
much.
bless you. Bye-bye.
Go right ahead.
You need a water or anything, Nicci?
Hey, I just want to
Good.
tell Nicci to keep
Sean?
going.
I'm fine.
Right.
I'll get some on top of the 8.
You need to,
I just need the Wi-Fi for my phone.
Hit, hit.
I got it for you. I'm about to text it to you.
don't be discouraged.
That means a lot. I really appreciate that.
Don't fall.
I won't.
Just a reminder, I have to leave.
Say it again, Tony.
Reminder, I have to leave it.
Denise.
Okay.
This should be the last day. I
Denise.
thought we were done with this, but
Yes, Frank, how you
It's
this
your other
morning?
job? Or?
Yeah.
Great. Go ahead, Denise.
yeah.
Yes, Nicci, first of all,
We up in 250.
Go ahead.
yeah, I was saying, man, get your bag, Nicci.
I like her. Get your bag. I like the show, but get your bag.
Yeah, I was saying,
You got it, Sean?
down in the valley where the girls
It's a great
get
story.
Well, yes, it is, and so get your bag. I mean, that's crazy.
That's wild.
I've been waiting on season 2. Maybe that's why they came out.
I must give you your flowers because that was a great storyline. That was a great storyline, literally. I watched P-Valley, so if it, 47 similarities, there's got to be definitely something.
I just ask it from people to look at it and decide for themselves. That's all.
Yeah.
I mean, look
Yeah.
at it.
It intrigued, I know it intrigued me and my wife when we was in there.
Yeah, my sister too.
Like,
Yeah.
She's always like, you gotta watch this show, you gotta watch this show.
People are comparing $100,000 play with $100 million. It's the story,
Sandra.
not the
Yeah.
aesthetic.
Exactly.
Like,
because
very low budget.
it's the story, right? Because it's the storyline that keeps you enticed of what's happening.
And the character.
And the characters, you want to see what's happening with Mercedes. You want to find out what's going on with Miss Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? Even the bodyguard.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I had a
Like,
bodyguard who fell in love with the young starlet.
that's
They
crazy.
turned on each other.
That-
Like it's
So it was
literally-
so, your play was so
That-
just that
That is,
good.
that's what,
They
130.
didn't
Website for
They
everybody
couldn't
to
even
see
like
the comparison.
change it up all the way. They just
Bodyguard. The manager wears a goatee, a black hat and a goatee. My manager wears a black hat and a goatee. They got rules. We have Soul Kids Cabaret rules of the establishment.
Mhm.
So they have rules of the establishment. It's literally like every little nuance.
Yeah.
You know, the mother who plays a good person and the mother who plays a bad person.
1
I had an
minute.
angel and demon character that Faith and Fantasia played.
All
So
right.
awesome.
Who
Thank
used
you
to work at the
so
club.
much. God bless you.
His grandmother used to work at the club.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
It's wild. That's crazy.
okay.
Well,
Wow.
so much for season 2.
nobody's taking on this kind of debt
Yeah.
just because we chasing clout.
Mhm.
Right.
This is for the people.
Yeah.
Believe me.
Here we go. 30 seconds.
It is Kiss 104.1, Atlanta's R&B, that new home, Frank Ski. Nina Brown on vacay, the one and only. She is in here, Rashan Ali. We are speaking with Nicci Gilbert Daniels. You know her, Grammy-nominated group Brownstone, founding member. She also created some of the most popular TV shows you watch, like R&B Divas on BET, From the Bottom Up, her documentary coming up, Broken Things, and more. She is a woman, she is a writer, she is a producer, she's a philanthropist, and right now, she is just a woman telling her story, making sure that more people don't get taken advantage of. You know, you've been in the music industry for a long time. You've seen how this thing works.
Yes.
As a member of Brownstone, you see how, you have people that write and, and you learn lessons like don't have nobody in the studio because somebody going to get up and say, I wrote that and y'all ain't give me credit. And all the crazy things that happens in the music industry and with television and film. Now you find yourself. You sat down, you wrote this play, you went out, you performed it several times, you put it on DVD. You're like Tyler Perry in the early days, right?
Yes.
That's exactly what it is. You go to Lionsgate, you present it to them, you don't get a call back, and all of a sudden, there is a major series called P-Valley that comes out. and people are calling you, congratulating you, because everybody sees the similarities.
Yes.
You know, when you did you ever pick up the phone and call Lionsgate?
I can't answer that. I'm sorry. I can't.
Okay.
I can't.
Because of the lawsuit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was there ever, because of these amazing people who have created content, who we mentioned before, was there ever a reserve in you that said, maybe not, I'll be going against another black woman? And did you think about that because of the popularity of P-Valley and the names behind it? Did you think about that as well?
Absolutely, Rashan. I am so pro-sister. I know contrary to what people may have seen in the past, I absolutely did not, and still wish this did not have to happen.
Yes.
Because I am by no means trying to hurt, harm, or destroy another sister or another group of really super talented creatives. And contrary to popular belief, I love the show. It's a great story. It's very, very simple. We think a lot alike. So I love the show. It's
Right.
not, you know what I mean? That's not what it's about. It's about protecting your intellectual property rights. Our intellectual property rights as people of color and the most creative species on this planet, people of color, we have to make sure that we have those IPs for our generational wealth, so that we can leave something behind for our children. And for years in this industry, we've always been creating baking the pie, but never really getting the real slice of it, coming up with the ingredients and the sauce, but never getting a slice of it. And it's time to just level the playing field and do more partnerships with people versus we gonna cut you off a corner or not give you anything and figure out how to do it a way where we can get paid and you can't. I've done that. That's happened to me too many times.
What would make you happy?
Oh, Jesus. What makes me happy is believe it or not, as much hate as I'm getting out here, what's happening now. I have the opportunity to create awareness for this Women in Reality film, this Worth Media, WIRF Media, and all the initiatives that we're pushing forward. Mental health, sexual assault, owning your content. I know that God has put me in this space of having to fight for my IP rights at least 4 times. This is the most high profile time that I've had to do it. And what I want for this, I think I'm getting the opportunity to speak out about how important it is for us to own our properties.
And I think she meant, like, what would make you happy now? If they turned around and said, you're right,
Right.
here's $10 million. What are you asking for in your lawsuit? Because that's
I
public
don't think,
now.
the lawsuit is public, but I don't think we've added a number. I think we have to go through discovery to find out exactly what
Got it.
it made.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I
know.
can't. I wish I could say more, but yeah, I just want to be made whole. I feel like if a judge and jury look at this and say, "Hey, we see the same substantially striking similarities that you see," I wasn't going into this to sell anything.
Yeah.
I did a deal with Shakim and Latifah for From the Bottom Up to co-own the franchise. I co-owned From the Bottom Up.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that during R&B Divas. When I went in and pitched this idea, you say Tyler Perry,
Yeah.
that's the reason I went to Lionsgate, because I knew that they understood the system of play to TV show to movie, and that I could own 50% of that at least,
Right.
and they could license it, and we could partner in that. So what I'm looking for is the opportunity to have the partnership that I pitched, and that I feel like I deserve. And if the court sees it that way, that's what I'm looking for, 50-50.
Okay, I got one more question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where are you getting the money from to fight this battle?
I don't know, Jesus. I need a little more Jesus.
Because you said something very important. So what's going to happen is, you already know during the discovery, you're going to have to hire these experts.
Yes.
I know these attorneys are charging, the attorneys that do this kind of work are like $750 an hour.
Yeah.
I know, because I've
Yeah.
been through it for a couple times.
Yeah.
And I know
Yeah.
that the retainers are like $100,000
Yeah.
and whatever to get to this point. And the corporate side of it is going to try to delay, and break you until you give up.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to give up.
Amen.
I'm from Detroit. I was built tough. This isn't about me. This is not, no matter how this ends up for me.
Yeah.
I'm documenting every step of this journey on my platform,
Good.
so that the next generation of content creators, I just don't want, what's dangerous, and I have to say this, what's dangerous is bullying people and shaming people into not speaking up. Not just about IP, not just about copyrights and songs. Women in particular, we get destroyed when we speak up, right? We get destroyed.
Right.
I have to be the one that takes those licks. I got to be the one that takes that financial burden. Whatever I have to do to fight this, I'm going to do it. Every time I go perform, the check goes to the lawyers.
Right. In retrospect, when you think back on your pitch, you're in this meeting, you leave the DVD, what would you have done differently?
In that situation, I don't even know that there's anything I would have done differently. I feel like I did everything right. My attorney at the time referred me to the head of the company. I met with the head of the company and left that stuff there. I was copywritten. I was copy protected. I don't know what else I could have done. How do you license or sell a show if you can't pitch it?
How about it?
Which is why we have our own platform now.
Yeah.
So that we don't have to run out here and offer it up to everybody else first. We can create it. We can develop content creators who can help us create it. We can own it. We can license it and partner with people. That's the mistake that I feel I made along the way. Not having the ability to own and license my content.
What's the conversation been amongst people who are in the industry that have heard about this? Like, for instance, did Tyler Perry call you and say, girl, or
Of course not. Well, I mean, not of course
Ruben
not.
Cannon, or
I mean, I think people, it's unfortunate. I know what it is with me.
Will
I think-
Packer, Rob Hardy? Nobody picked up the phone and said, girl,
I
I'm
don't
with
think
you.
I don't think people are going to risk getting involved in something like that. I think I'm a little crazy.
which is
from
the problem,
standpoint
right?
of-
Which is the problem, because women often feel like you're on an island
Right.
when you do this. And I can see it in your face.
Right.
I can see it in your face, girl.
But then,
No, but listen. I just want to say I can feel it in your face. I'm looking at you, and I feel for you, and I'm looking at a woman that's worked so damn hard, all of your life, to get to this point, and you create that thing, and then you feel like somebody stole it from you, and nobody wants to give you credit because you're a black woman. How does that make you feel?
Well, they also, first of all, thanks Frank for making me cry on the radio. I appreciate that. Oh my gosh. But thank you. It's not just because I'm a black woman. It's because I was an R&B diva. And what people don't know is I was fighting for my intellectual property right that I created then. It doesn't feel good, but I'm a fighter.
Right.
Let's go to the phones. All right, let's go to one more. Let's go to Dave, who's on line one. Dave, go right ahead with your comment, Dave.
Oh my gosh. Dave! Hey, Dave! Oh. The casinos, all of that, right? Thank you, Dave Horton. God bless you. Thank you.
Hey, Dave. How does it make you feel, because you know her personally, to hear her story today?
Yes. Great.
Dave, I appreciate you calling this morning. All right, Nicci, thank you.
Oh, no.
Yes, Dave.
No, thank y'all.
Absolutely.
Thank y'all. Thank you.
This is your
I
home.
was nervous, but thank
Come
you.
on, this is your home. We got your back.
Thank you.
We're going to keep watching it, and maybe, before it's all over, you come back in again, okay?
Thank you.
All
I
right.
appreciate
And
that.
tell us about the victory.
Yes, and if you have any questions, you know where to find it, WIRFmedia.com.
Okay, tell everybody your social media.
My social media is at Nicci, Nicci Gilbert. And like I said, WIRFmedia.com. That's where the story is going to unfold, all of it.
All right, everybody. Good morning.
Wow.